You're talking about Jeunesse. We've got some really great things that we're doing. Now, we also want to talk about how you can amplify your impact, magnify your products. Well, we've got patented products with Jeunesse. They're absolutely amazing. And we feel like we've got the right company, a company that is in its sixth year and innovate. We want to collaborate together, and we truly want to leverage our unique collective talents so that we can form synergistic partnerships throughout the world and having them share with us the impact that Jeunesse is having on people in their lives. So I'm first of all going to introduce Miss Cheryl Bassett. Cheryl, are you there?
I am.
Hey, awesome. Great to have you tonight. So Cheryl, I mean, why are you pursuing your dreams with Jeunesse? I mean, you could have done a lot of things, in your life right now at this point, but why are you doing this?
Well, I have to be honest with you, I was sort of surprised that I am doing this because I've, been in a number of these companies, and quite frankly, I thought, I cannot believe I'm going to do this again. But when I started looking at the company and where it is and how it's just now really kind of expanding into the United States, the product line, the people that are involved, the team that we were creating, it was one of those things that, in life it's sort of usually regret the things that you don't do, not the things that you do. And I knew that I would regret if I didn't do this, but for me, in terms of my dreams, it was all about, creating a residual income so that I could pursue kitchen table conversations, which is my company that, has such a heartbeat for in terms of connecting families and getting them to have a real conversation. And, so much of that came from this beautiful industry, this beautiful business, where when it's done right, it's truly special and amazing. And, when it's not done right, it can be a nightmare. I know everybody's had those. I've had them. But this one, I'm telling you, every aspect that I looked at and tried to say, I don't know if this is going to be a good thing. It's truly a business that is, I hate to say perfect, I don't think there is perfection, but it's about as close as you can get. Very excited about it and just love it. So.
Well, thanks, Cheryl. It's true. The network marketing industry and profession is an amazing one. And it's also, let's just be honest, it's had its ups and downs like any type of businesses have gone through during the last 7 or 8 years, at least here in the United States, and I think throughout the world in some respect. So, we're not so different than corporations or anybody else, because there's been a lot of growth, and because of the ups and downs, there's been a lot of changes in this profession. And some of those have worked out, and some of them haven't. And some of us have been involved in the ones that haven't worked out, but that has not deterred us, because we still believe in this profession, and we've just been looking for that right vehicle to pursue our dreams. And that's what's so important that I think we have identified is a company that has stability, great patented products, great individuals, and a global reach. So, Cheryl, would you go ahead and introduce one of our guests and one of our Jeunesse team members who's in your area, and let her share a little bit with us?
Yeah, absolutely. It's when we started putting the team together, and I knew that we really wanted to do this in such an authentic way with the team. I started thinking of the people that I've, worked with in different endeavors in the past. And the couple, I mean this sincerely, the couple that came to my mind first and foremost, even though I knew that when I called them, they might actually shoot me. But I just knew that I had to reach out to them because they were everything that I knew we wanted for this team in terms of really just having the type of heart, the type of sincerity, the type of transparency and integrity. And so this is Deidre Noel and Jamie Noel. And they're in Springfield, Ohio, and they have another. They actually have other team members with them too, because they did the same thing. They started reaching out and saying, "Let's really connect." So, I love what they bring, their energy that they're bringing to the team. And so, I guess with that, Deidre, I'll turn it over to you. But talk about why it is that you allowed me to pull you back into one of these again. but very excited, I know.
Well, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. And Dottie, thank you for that warm invite. I'm excited tonight to be able to be with you guys. Obviously, one of my main reasons for joining Jeunesse is to look younger and to stay looking younger. I would say that's most women's number one thing they're going to for this, at least every house I've been to share this, that is what they want this for, is to either improve their skin or just make them look, a few years younger. Thankfully, what it's been doing is making them look 10, 15 years younger, which has been pretty exciting, actually. But along with that, looking younger is a great thing, but then you can make money with it, and you're just win-win there when you can do two things. Dottie, it's just like you said, it's an amazing company that's already very established and doing very well. So to see something like that and have an amazing product like they do, not only their new Instantly Ageless that's been released, but the whole facial, that whole care line is amazing. I've been using it, seeing amazing results. Anything you research on it is coming back saying incredible things about it. So it's nice to be a part of a company that you can see is getting ready to just go crazy in the U.S. And anyone who takes a look at this is seeing that, and that's why they're jumping on board so quickly and wanting to be a part. So, we are excited. We're pumped here in Ohio, and we are hitting houses and ladies and seeing them excited and wanting to share this with other people because it's changing them and the way they look, and they want to share it with others. So we're getting it rolling here.
Hey, thanks, Deidre. That's great. And it is exciting because, honestly, I'm going to be 62 in September, and I think, wow, what's wrong with looking a little younger, huh? Nothing wrong with that. I like that. But most of the time, we wouldn't think there was any way to do that, barring, doing a lot of surgery or something like that. And honestly, I just don't want to go there. So this is exciting, and it's not just for women. I think that men, if we all look in the mirror and answer honestly, would we like to look a little bit younger? If we could, we'd all say yes. I think I'm beginning to speak like my mother in some ways, who just celebrated her 90th birthday, but she said she would look in the mirror and she would say, who is that woman? Because, she knew she was aging, but her mind was still thinking, I'm so much younger, and that's how I feel in my head as well. So it is fun to really have a product, but it's not just about that one product. It's about the other products that build from the inside out. And we've done a lot of different hangouts talking about products, different things. And tonight we're really keen on, why pursue the dream of Jeunesse, and what is the approach that you're taking. And so we like to say that we combine both high tech and high touch. I'm an internet marketer, and I have to say that I live in a really small town called Blaine, Washington, and you can just check, ask Siri, go to your phone and say, Siri, how many people are in Blaine, Washington? And it comes back 4,800. So, I like to build globally. And the thing is, though, I'm not doing internet marketing so that I never have to talk to people. In fact, it's just the opposite. It gives me the opportunity to talk with those people who want to talk with me. So that's the value of combining that high tech and high touch. But Deidre, I know that you're using some high touch, and Cheryl, I'd like for you first, before Deidre shares that, to share about your experience with Jeunesse in the past when you weren't even a part of Jeunesse. You were hunting for this product.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about a couple years ago when I tried? Yeah, the Luminous line, which I think Deidre was talking a little bit about too, is so amazing. And so a couple years ago, and this was even before it was really readily available here in the U.S., I had someone that gave me like 5 little samples of it, and I fell in love with it. My skin felt amazing, and then I went back to her and tried to find her, and she was like nowhere to be found. And I kept thinking, man, I can't believe I can't find that product again. And then, lo and behold, it came back around, and had no idea that it was the same product till I saw the packaging and whatever. I was so excited about it. And, the other thing I will say, too, getting back to even like I took this over to my dad the other night, and he's 78. So, I showed him the video, right? And he watched it, and then he goes, oh, can I see that again? So he watched it again, and we're talking about the little 2-minute video that everybody's been seeing online. And then he calls Sandra, which is his girlfriend, and you know, he says, "Sonia, you got to see this." And so he shows it to her, and he goes, "Man, imagine the results you can get." And then, of course, I reminded him why he's probably still single for that reason, because, you know. Then it's like 9 o'clock at night, and he's like, "I got to get my neighbor over here to see this." I'm like, "Okay, I'll tell you what." So guys do get excited about this too, and he called me. He tried the product the other day. He said it was amazing for him. So he ordered some, and it's on its way, and he keeps calling me. Is it in yet? Is it in yet? And I'm very excited to do it. So that high touch piece, which I know Deidre's going to talk more about too, is just amazing. But it is a great product for the product that we're talking about with the 2-minute. But I'm telling you what, the skincare line in general is absolutely phenomenal, and I know that you probably have heard that, but I'm telling you, you have to try it, and your skin will love you for it. And I haven't even tried the mask yet, and Deidre has, and that is on its way to me, so I'm anxious to try that as well. But the skincare line's amazing.
And that's great, Cheryl. You're like Indiana Jones, you know, looking for the Holy Grail after you tried it and then couldn't find it, so you were in pursuit of it. And finally, you have this, so that's great. So, Deidre, tell us about your experience. And I hear that there were some screaming ladies one night that after they saw that video. Is that true?
Yes, it is. It is very true. And you know, you guys are so right. Actually, Cheryl, that's funny that you said that. My dad is ordering the product this week. So you are so right. It's hitting men just as much as women. It just happens to be that most of our little crowds in our homes and in the salons are women. But what's happening are the women are taking it home, the husbands are trying it, and then they want it. So that's kind of fun too. But yeah, we've done some real high touch going into some home parties, which is a whole different side of things. It allows people to have that hands-on experience right there. They get to put it on and see the immediate results, and that's been extremely exciting. We had a lady who came the other day. Basically, she said, "I don't wear makeup anymore." She was 57, but honestly looked about 75. And she just had some hard things happen in her life, and it showed on her face. And she said, "You know, I do nothing to myself because it's pointless." We put it on one side of her whole face, and she went to the bathroom and came back out almost in complete tears.
Oh,
With constantly ageless on her. She said, "Do the other side." She said, "Because I want to look like this all the time." And you know, that makes you feel really good. It's not just a product that you're trying to sell people. This is a product that's going to change people's lives. But at this point, have no self-esteem to be able to even do anything for themselves because they feel like it's not going to help. This is allowing them to step out into that realm again and try something new and feel beautiful again on the inside and out. You know, and the awesome thing about this company is they have all the products to work on the inside, like you were saying, Dottie, and the things to work on the outside. The mask is amazing, girl. It is, anybody who tries it is absolutely love it. And the whole line, the Jeunesse, everything is just, it's top quality. You see it working, and you see something happening from the first couple days that you start using it.
well, that's great, Deidre. And, you know, this is what's great about having a team. Together, each achieves more. Because you're doing these home parties, which are great. Now, I already said that I live in a very small town, and then the closest bigger town is like 18 miles south, and the real closest team is actually, city is in Canada. So, you know, for me to think in terms of doing home parties is not very practical because of the distance, you know, and all. So it might not be the best use of my time. So I want people to understand that if you have a desire to use a great quality product, be with a fantastic team, if you're saying yes to both of those, you want to be with a great company, that there is a way for you to have a business here. It doesn't have to be just one way because we are a team working together. Joe, I know that you have some exciting things that we're all working on. Would you like to take just a couple of minutes and just share some things that are coming up in our high-tech, high-touch, you know, more of our high-tech way, but just maybe quick preview before we end our hangout today.
Yeah, I'm so excited about some of that, and it's funny because I think what it's going to allow us to do is actually blend, for example, the high touch and high tech, because like next week, I've reached out to some people who I know personally, and I've sent them some of the information that we're putting together and what we're going to, that's sort of like a lead generation piece that allows us to capture their information. And I know, Deidre, you don't know this yet, but we're also going to be setting up to where we can send samples to people. But the technology behind it is going to be so seamless for people that anybody can plug into it. So you don't have to be a techie person at all. If you can, copy and paste a link, you're good to go. And that's pretty much what we're trying to get it to. But it'll allow you to also even tap into your warm market and the people that you know so much easier, because they'll be able to get the information and then follow up with them. And so I have meetings like next week. All of those are set because of this information that I sent to them. So you're going to love it. I mean, you just have to see it, but it's really just something people land on and they can talk about. We have a video now that talks about whether they want to buy wholesale or retail, and they have that choice, because it doesn't really matter where people want to come in. We know that if they just want to be a customer, that that's great. We customers are great. Customers that want to buy wholesale are great. Customers that want to buy wholesale and then share it with others and start to build a business, or the individuals that just want to really build a team. We're going to be able to embrace every single person that wants to come on board and be a part of what it is that we're doing. And the turnkey way that we're putting these things together to allow people to basically get information, get the product, do it in the way that's going to reach them the best in terms of how much they want to put into it in terms of their involvement. It's going to meet them no matter where they are, and and then hopefully over time they would want to do more. But if they don't, it doesn't matter. We're going to have a place that they can participate and be a part of it.
Yeah, that's great, Cheryl. Yeah, so if you're listening to this live or later via the recording anywhere in the world, we want to meet you right where you're at. And so whatever that means for you as a customer or somebody who wants to share the products and perhaps create a residual income of some type, whether part-time or full-time, we're here to help you. And we know that a lot of people would love to tap into internet marketing, but quite frankly, they just don't know what to do. And I'll be the first to admit, it can be really overwhelming if you don't know how to go down that path. So we're working to create a very seamless system that all you have to do is plug into. You don't have to create it. You don't have to really even understand it. It'll be like a magic pill almost. It'll be almost as magical as Instantly Ageless. Now, wouldn't that be cool to have a system that helps you offer that Instantly Ageless product in just the most seamless way possible? So let me just end this with thanking both of you and just getting your parting thoughts on Jeunesse and where you want to take this in the future. First of all, Deidre, I'll go to you, and then Cheryl, I'll let you wind it up. Deidre, go ahead.
I'm just really glad this has come our way. We've been a part of other companies as well, just like Cheryl has, and have had good experiences with them as well. But we really see a great opportunity with this. My husband and I both do. And we're looking forward to sharing that with other people so that they can get a really great start in something like this and change their life or change someone else's life. And, you always ask yourself when you start into something like this, what's your why? Why are you doing it? You ask yourself that. Because when you hit harder times, you want to know, why am I pushing through? Why am I holding on to this? And one of our personal reasons is to get out of debt, and to help my parents retire. That's our why. And that's a great enough why to me to be able to get into a company that's amazing. And I don't think it's going to be quite as hard as some of the other companies we've been a part of. This has been pretty easy to be a part of a team like you, Dottie, and Cheryl, and just be able to link arms and come together and have different personalities and hit different sides of things. It's been amazing. We've never had that. So that takes us to a whole nother level that we've never seen. And I believe I'm going to get to see my why fulfilled through this process. So thank you for letting us be a part. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Deidre. And that's so important. We like to say that we want to be in business with people who we like to travel with because we're going to be taking some great trips. And so you and Jamie are right on that list, Deidre. So we appreciate you being a part of our team because we really recognize how much you all bring to the table, just in the way you present yourselves, your commitment, your authenticity, just who you are. So thank you so kindly for being a part of our team. So Cheryl, let's go to you real quick here.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll just say to Deidre, and that, we're honored actually to have you guys on the team. I think you bring such great energy, and the synergy that you bring to it's just great for us too. And again, it kind of helps us to kind of bring everything full circle in terms of the high touch and the high tech and all of those things. And you're sort of blazing the trail, in that way. And then, working with Dottie is just, she's a coach, and you can tell it. She's all about the team, and it's so important, right? We all have to. It's not about any one individual. It's about all of us collectively and what we can do. And I think that's what I get most excited about. That's what's always attracted me to this profession, is the fact that it's all about helping other people, and that your success has really come from helping other people to do the same. And that's, I think, so motivational. And you're right, Deidre, the why is so important, and if you don't have that why, that's your start point. You have to figure out why it is you would do it. But I will tell you, as we talked today, we were chatting about, how we can literally, they're in 115 countries, and we can literally tap into every single one of them, because we started looking today just like how many people, because George is on our team and he's from Greece. How many people have, Greek heritage back here in the United States? And we started looking, and there's a lot of people. So what if we start, talking to them, and then we can wrap it back around to their country? And so we kind of like our home to your home and back to our home again. And we just keep making that circle. So because this company is just, I've never seen a company built like this, where it's literally, in so many countries before it came here, which was one of the things that I don't even think I would have put that on a list as a possibility in a company, and yet here it was. So I just thrilled to death, and feel like we're just going to attract the right people that have really big whys and really big hearts, and bring what it is that we need to do to literally the world with what we're going to be doing.
Hey, thanks, Cheryl. So thank you if you're watching this. You can understand why we're really excited and about the team we have. And just for myself on a personal note, I used to coach women's basketball at the University of Kentucky, and after I left coaching, I became an entrepreneur many, many years ago, had my own businesses. But when I moved here to Washington 12 years ago, I was really a solopreneur. I really wanted to keep working from home, and I learned internet marketing. There was always something that was missing, and that was the team. So I will do anything to work with great people. I don't do drama. So if people are thinking, hey, let's come in there and make some drama go on, not going to happen. But I love working with good people, and that's what I feel is so fortunate. Deidre with you and Jamie, Cheryl with you, George in Greece, love you, man. Dennis, love you, man. We just got amazing folks on board. Jason Bournet and Tony, who are our mentors, and great. Jason's a diamond here in Jeunesse, and Tony, man, he's at that emerald level. Everybody's just doing fantastic, so helpful. They're just amazing people. So get back with the person who invited you. If you can say, yes, I want to check out your products. Yes, I want to check out your team. Yes, I want to do what you're doing. And yes, I want to make a difference in this world, because at the end of the day, that for us is really what it's all about. Doing something where we can leave a legacy. You heard what Cheryl and Deidre have shared. Start thinking about what your why is, what you want to do in life, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next Hangout. So bye for now.